Today with me, I have a couple of the people who will be attending the Home and Garden Show. I have Ellie Laks and Jay Weiner. They're here from Gentle Barn, and hello to both of you. How are you?
Hi, good to be here.
Hi, doing great.
Okay, Gentle Barn, formed in Tarzana, 1999, and this was a dream of yours, wasn't it, Ellie?
Yeah, it was a dream of mine since I was 7 years old.
Now, animals were your thing? You had pets, or what was your exposure to animals at that point when you were a kid?
Yeah, I grew up on the East Coast, and there was always forests and lakes by my houses, so I would play in the lakes with the frogs and in the woods with the bunny rabbits, and they were my friends, and nature was my playground. And when I found them injured, I would bring them home, and by the time I was 7, my dream was to have a house full of animals, and they would be my friends. And my parents were not amused and told me that when I grow up, I can have as many animals as I want. So
you can do what you want when you grow up, and by golly, you grew up and you did what you wanted, and you did something remarkable. Not just are the animals your friends, you found a Gentle Barn. This was something that you wanted to put your talents and passions into. And Jay, you came to Gentle Barn. We'll talk a little bit more about you. So half-acre property was the beginning. You came in 2002 as a volunteer. Did you have the same experience as Ellie? Did your parents, besides telling you do what you want when you grow up, did you have the same love of animals?
I had the same love of animals, but I didn't have the experience where I was bringing in the animals from the wild or anything. But I had, dogs growing up and cats and different animals that I related with, horses especially as I got older, which really led to my love for animals, was my bond and connection with horses. I know a lot of your listeners are the same way.
Now, you joined to help not just the animals, but there's a special connection to children and animals. So you turned to animals for that sort of love and nurturing and the support and helping them. You Ellie, started Gentle Barn, half-acre property in the middle of the San Fernando Valley, and then you moved to a 6-acre, and I like that this is described, I'm certain, by you. The Gentle Barn moved to a 6-acre paradise in Santa Clarita.
Yeah.
So from that little tiny, bit of business to this, you now have large horse and cow pastures, a red and white barnyard for the smaller animals, an organic vegetable garden, lots of shade trees. That makes me very happy because it's very hot in Santa Clarita, and a panoramic view of gorgeous mountains. And you have over 170 rescued animals.
Yes.
Take that, Mom and Dad, and a safe and happy place for them. And the children, tell me about the connection between the Gentle Barn animals and children.
So I know I felt very lonely and kind of a little bit unwanted when I was a kid. And I know firsthand how healing animals can be, that they were always there in my darkest times to make me feel lovable and give me hope and inspiration. And so the dream of the Gentle Barn was to rescue animals that nobody else wanted and give them sanctuary, but at the same time partner with the animals to give hope and inspiration to other lonely people that might be challenged in their lives. And so we work with at-risk inner city and special needs kids, as well as senior centers, war vets, domestic violence shelters, really anyone that needs some hope and inspiration in their life. They come and heal with the animals, get inspired by them, and find themselves in the barnyard.
I think that's nice. I've read the articles that talk about high blood pressure, and even just petting an animal lowers your blood pressure. It's like, well, why wouldn't you want to do that? Now it's like prescribed. Let's make sure that's in our lives. I like that one of your taglines is come visit the Gentle Barn, come hug the cows, give the pigs tummy rubs, cuddle the turkeys, and enjoy a beautiful day at Gentle Barn. Cuddle the turkeys?
Yeah.
Walk me through that, because do turkeys like to be cuddled?
Oh yeah, boy turkeys like to show off, and girl turkeys like to be cuddled. And don't knock it till you try it, because it's amazing.
No, I love the idea. I've just never thought of the concept of cuddling with a turkey. I always thought, they sort of eye me like, I will cut you, I will beat you up. And the idea that I could actually get close enough to cuddle a turkey kind of makes me happy.
Girl turkeys are very, very affectionate. Aww. And you can sit down with them and pet them, and they will close their eyes and fall asleep in your laps. It's amazing.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
And
all right.
They say you can't have a bad day if you come and hug a cow.
I can't imagine you could have a bad day if you can come and hug a cow, because that would top everything. It's stressful here. I could do this. Mm-hmm. All right. So in addition to the animals, you have smaller animals in the upper barnyard, and you let groups go into the upper barnyard at 11, 12, and 1 o'clock. Is this daily, or it can change depending without notice? But you have an opportunity to come. Do you have specific times to do this?
We're open to the public on Sundays from 10 to 2.
Okay.
And you can get information about that at www.gentlebarn.org, and you can find out about visiting. You can get tickets online, and you can come and you can walk in also. It's always better to have them handled though. But yeah, you get to come and see all the animals and do all those things you said. You know, you can hug a cow and
cuddle the turkey
and
pet the pigs' bellies.
Exactly.
All right.
And then there's presentations at 10, 11, and 12 by Ellie.
Okay, that's what that is. And then tell me very quickly, you're coming to the Home and Garden Show. I'm excited about this. What will people see when they come to the Home and Garden Show?
Yeah, we're really excited about that. This is our second year participating, as a matter of fact. And the reason why we're doing that is because of a new program that we established at the Gentle Barn called EARS, Emergency Animal Response Service. And the reason we established that was because of exactly what's going on right now. There are fires and natural disasters, unfortunately, in our immediate neighborhood. And the animals are always a concern and always an issue.
I've been here on the air when you guys were the first responders, first of all, to one horrific accident. I believe it was on the 210.
Yeah.
With some animals that were on the roadway, and you guys were taking care of that.
They weren't on the roadway. It was actually that a stock trailer had tipped over.
All right.
And so we went and assisted the evacuation of the animals out of the stock trailer, and we had our unit there with us, which has air conditioning and things like that. And there were 3 sheep, and sheep happened to really get hot and very scared and very
you went in and you took care of it.
When they and so we put them into their cool air and took care of them and helped them extract the 2 cows, and so that was a big deal, that one. But
then we also had a fire, and you guys were in charge of evacuations. You were amazing. So I hope
that's what we're doing there. That's the whole point of our
giving everyone a bit of that presentation. Yeah. Again, we invite you to visit gentlebarn.org, and more importantly, come and see them this weekend at the 7th annual KHTS Home and Garden Show, April 16th and 17th at Central Park. Jay and Ellie, a treat to have you in the studio, and love what you're doing out at the Gentle Barn, and looking forward to seeing you at the Home and Garden Show.
Yeah, we'll look forward to it as well.